You guys might have seen this video. British Prime Minister David Cameron was taking a run with his security detail, and someone literally ran right into him. Let's take a look.
Wow.
Yeah, that was pretty quick. He wasn't actually taking a run. He was walking to his car, and a guy ran into him. Now, this fella by the name of Dean Farley, he explained to BBC Radio 5 Live exactly what happened. He said, yeah, he begs the question, how good is Cameron's security if I manage to run between it before they stop me? That's a pretty good point.
I'm with you, Dean. I'm with Dean 100%.
Yeah, he said, I ran across the road, and for all I saw, a bunch of men in suits came out of Civic Hall. So he just thought this was just a bunch of people, random people.
Some business guys walking out in suits. And
and this is a run that he takes every day, this guy. It was making me think, we have this thing now with the White House security and how bad it's been, and we've had 2 fence jumpers at least. A bullet got shot.
They caught one of them.
They caught
one of them.
I guess, and then there wasn't a bullet shot to one of the windows of the White House.
It took them 4 days to figure out.
Yeah. Is all the security just like we think it exists, but it really isn't that great? I mean, really, think about this. A guy taking his daily run, so this is something that's in routine, is able to crash right into the Prime Minister. That's actually kind of bonkers.
Look, I don't really think this is that
when
big
they shoot a movie here in LA, they close off a block.
No shit.
They have security.
No
and tape,
kidding.
And you can't get anywhere.
No, you know what? Can I just jump in and just say that these guys are shitty at their jobs?
Really?
The guy who's in front of him. Look at the guy, because you start at the top. Now the guy at the top. So the guy in front with the bald head, Keith Abloh. He doesn't even look. He doesn't even see this guy who's got to be running from a block away. He didn't just start running. He wasn't behind a car hiding.
Right.
This guy's been coming since you guys left your building, and he completely unaware because this never happens, right? Nobody. Oh shit! He could have stabbed him.
Right.
He could have put a gun right in his head. Anything he wanted to do, and it just I don't.
It seems like he was distracted by something. He was like staring at something off to the side, but. Look, it ended up, well, I guess he could have shot him. And
he could have stabbed him. He could have done anything.
I guess you guys are right. I guess I just don't see this as that big of a deal because, like, what are you going to do? Like, you're going to put him in a bubble all day long?
A Pope movie.
No, if you are, that's your job. Your whole, that's your job. It's not like I have to do this and then I have to get home to do paperwork. My whole thing is I have to walk the Prime Minister to the fucking car and make sure nobody kills him. That's my whole job. And I got 6 other guys helping me, and somebody runs right up to him.
Yeah, by the way, the whole thing was so happenstance. We've got another quote from Dean Farley. He said, I gather I'd run into somebody quite important, but I couldn't know it was David Cameron. This was supposed to be a secret meeting. No one knew he was in Leeds. Nobody said, stop police as I crossed the road. I couldn't see any uniformed officers as I crossed the road. There was no cordon. So that was making me think that, because they have these guys in suits and not in police outfits,
maybe
that
that's
actually
why,
makes it, in a weird way, makes it less secure.
Yes, I think
when you're wearing a uniform, I think that sends a message, like, don't mess with us. But if you're wearing suits, you just think it's a bunch of people like at a business meeting, and you're like, what, I'm running, they're going to move out of the way.
Why wouldn't you have 4 guys go and just stand there and go, okay, the guy's going to come out, and you just have to wait for a minute, the Prime Minister's coming out. Nobody can walk on the sidewalk. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
You know what, though? That was making me think that, at least here in America, our politicians are so unapproachable, right? You can't get near them. You can't talk to them. You can't.
Because they killed them.
Because
they killed them here in America.
Well, but it used to be back in the day, these people would actually do town halls. Even 6 years ago, when Obama first ran, they were doing more town halls. Remember, McCain was doing a town hall every day, and you could go and meet these people. You can't get near these people anymore, obviously for security reasons. But I think it does kind of make us lose a little bit of the one-on-one.
We're not engaged with our politicians. Like, our vote for them doesn't make much of a difference these days, right?
Yeah.
And then at the same time, like, do they ever really listen to our concerns? Not really.
Well,
they listen to the concerns of corporations, and they do totally isolate themselves from the public.
You literally have to crash into them on the street for them. Now they'll make a law about that, probably.
They'll listen to just give them some money.